Happy of a place can Disneyland be?
I love Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Care to elaborate on
The drivers that don't run the yellow light.
why doesn't anything work in your car?
Welcome, listeners, broadcasting from coast to coast. We are three guys and a mic. I'm Chino.
Beto.
I'm Joe, coming to you live from my couch.
Yeah.
And on today's topic is Disneyland. But more importantly, can you have a bad time at Disneyland?
I thought it was horrible time. Because bad and horrible can mean two different things. Just saying.
Yeah, well, can you?
I don't think you can. Everyone loves Disneyland. I love Disneyland. It's a magical place.
It's a beautiful place.
No, that's bullshit.
It's a beautiful place.
You could have a terrible time at Disneyland.
Since you were a kid, the one place that you saw on TV was Disneyland. And
Yeah.
you've always wanted to go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
And everyone has at least
And in the
gone.
commercials,
to Disney.
what was everyone doing? Smiling. Why? Because they were having a good time.
Yeah.
Because it's the best place you could be. It's the most magical place. Even as an adult, you can go and have a magical time.
However, whoever you take to Disneyland, that dictates on how your experience is.
It's
gonna be.
Disneyland. Who doesn't have fun in Disneyland?
Well, years ago, there was this girl we'll call swim fan number 2. She was a sweet girl in the beginning when I first met her. But I kind of made,
Sorry.
after knowing her for 3 dates, I decided the third date would be the date I would take her to Disneyland. That's only after 7 days. And you'd think that that'd be a fantastic time, right?
Okay, let me just stop you right there. So you took a chick, swim fan number 2,
Yep.
that you met and knew physically. Like, hi, Beto.
Hi, how are you doing?
Like that. For 3 dates.
And on the third date,
7 days, 3 dates, yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. How many times did you physically have contact with her, like face-to-face interaction? Now, I'm not talking about no FaceTime crap. Real human interaction.
Like 3 times.
So on the third time, ladies and gentlemen.
For my defense, I was living in San Diego.
So for 3 dates,
So I was
the third date,
7 days.
Chino took swim fan number 2
Yeah.
to Disneyland.
As you will learn over time, I've had
I still
pretty
understand.
terrible decisions with exes and women, so this will be probably a continuing topic of conversation. But yes, okay, going on to my story, I thought it would be a fantastic idea to get to know each other at one of the best places in the world.
You don't take people that you known for 3 days to Disneyland.
Yeah, but it was for me too. I was going to enjoy it.
But
Anyways.
you don't take someone you met for 3 dates to Disney. Do you know how long it took before I took my significant other, whether it be past or present, 6 months or more? And you broke the universal rule of taking someone to Disneyland, and you did it in 3 dates.
Okay, what's your number then, Bethel?
My number of what?
How long do you wait?
6 months.
Yeah, give or take 5-6 months.
It's
Don't do it after a week.
It's the rule.
Well,
after a
anyways, it was for me too. So
All
I
right,
take her.
if I lived in the Disneyland area,
that's
no,
what
wait. If I lived in the Disneyland area,
Yeah.
I would cut it shorter to maybe 3 months.
Even if you live
But-
in Disneyland area, you don't take someone to Disneyland on 3 dates.
Not on the third date, though.
Anyways, please continue with your story.
Yeah,
So what made it so horrible? Because I don't see
We
any...
apologize for.
No. Anyway, so we're having a great time. We're going on all the rides.
So you're having a great time. So how did you
We're
go
having-
yeah,
I'm having a fantastic time. We're
Okay.
walking on all the rides.
You
We're
getting
going down the
all the
aisle, seeing all the
nostalgic-
shows. Oh, my heart was up in joy for being at Disneyland, hearing the music, watching the
critters.
parades, watching all the characters walk by. And then there was a moment. It was around afternoon. And mind you, during the summer, the park closes at midnight. So I had 12 hours. We were waiting in line to go see, I believe, one of the Aladdin characters.
Oh.
And there was probably like a 10-minute wait. And we're talking, we're having a good time, and out of nowhere, she puts her arm around me and just goes, "I love you." And
What?
I'm like,
If this was a movie, it'd be like that scene in movies where like the camera pans out and the guy's face is like, and then everything just flashes before your eyes.
Okay, so yeah, she says I love you, and my first reaction was to be,
What did you say?
and I was just like,
He had a pause.
well,
A pause of uncertainty.
I kind of just met you. I don't really know you and feel that way quite yet. And she was like, and then that's when she started taking it back. She was like, no, I meant like more like as a friend and more like, oh. And
But you can't take it back
I felt
at that
terrible,
point.
but I was like,
can't
you
take
just
it back
kind
at
of
that
killed
point.
everything. You killed it. It was too early. Okay, going on that topic now, whose fault was that?
Yours.
How is that my fault?
You took her on the
Because-
third date to Disneyland.
I should not have said I loved you.
You could have. You know what? You could have
Wait,
taken
wait,
her to
wait.
Mexico.
But-
That would have been
Wait, wait.
fine.
But before you put the blame on someone,
Uh-huh.
you might want to tell everyone watching this how the event of going to Disneyland happened. What did you tell her?
I can
that
tell you how it
morning?
happened. Being
Oh, that morning I surprised her. So it was meant to be like a romantic thing. Like I had taken her on a couple dates, like 2 dates, I guess. 2 dates, sorry. And then, yeah. So I told her that on this day, I thought it'd be romantic to say, hey, tomorrow or whatever day it was, I don't know, be ready at 6 in the morning. I'm going to pick you up and we're going to do something fun. And she
I'm
asked me what
speechless
should I
right
have to
now. Like,
wear. What should I wear? Like, should I wear like, a swimsuit? Or I'm like, no, just wear like, something like jeans and a shirt and just something comfortable to walk in. And she was like, oh, that sounds cool. Maybe we're going somewhere fun. I'm like, yeah, it should be fun. So I thought it'd be really cool. And then
you don't take
Wait.
a girl to Disneyland on the third date.
I pick her up. I have flowers and chocolates there waiting, and then we drive, and we're driving past all these landmarks in San Diego, like La Jolla and all these other places. And she's like, "Whoa,
That's where you should have taken her to La Jolla instead.
We're not getting here. We're not getting off here." I'm like, "No." And then we're going further, and it's already been a half an hour. She's like, "Where are we going?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Oh, are we going there?" And I'm like, "Where?" And she's like, "Oh, I think we're going there." And yeah, sure enough, we went to Disneyland. So it was meant to be romantic. It was meant to be a good time. But I wasn't anticipating.
So now that the viewers know the pre-story,
so
okay, now ask your question. Whose fault it was, Justin?
So let me ask you this. Did I set myself up for the I love you? Because I don't think I did.
I think you did.
No, there's no way.
You bought flowers and
How could I
chocolates
have
on the
set
third
myself-
date. This isn't Valentine's Day. That is the only date on the calendar of the year.
still couldn't.
If you're not married or have been with this person for more than 6 months, where you get flowers and chocolate, and you know what that means? It doesn't mean an I love you. But you brought her to Disneyland on the third date. The third date.
But it was all
The third
in one
date in 1 week. So you knew her for 7 days, meaning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What day did you take her to Disneyland?
I met her on Saturday, and I took her the next Saturday.
So he saw her Saturday, went a whole week without talking to her, probably met her sometime during the week. And then the next time you saw her was Saturday, and you took her to Disneyland with flowers and chocolates. Flowers. What kind of-
I knew her for a week and a half, actually.
Oh, well, that makes
A week
big
and a half.
difference.
So she
That
gave
makes
me
a
her
big
number when I was a waiter at a restaurant.
That still does not excuse
And then
the fact that you
we
broke
went on
the
our
universal
first date
rule.
on Saturday
to
So
go-
it was 7 days.
All right, cool down, guys. Cool down, cool down, cool down.
You broke the universal rule. You broke the
Universal rule.
You broke the
Disneyland
Disneyland Universal Rule, and you took a girl to Disneyland on the third date, flowers, chocolates, and you are shocked that she says she loved you.
If we were to ask our viewers, what is the correct or appropriate
Put it in the
time
comments.
zone
Put it in the comments below, please.
when is a good time in a relationship to take your significant other to Disneyland?
6 months and above.
Put it in the comments right now.
Well, I think you have to be in a relationship, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend first.
That's what even makes us even worse. Is that you don't take someone to Disneyland on the third date, and then you're surprised that she says she loved you. The most magical place.
You were not surprised.
And you know what the worst part about it is that, like, when the fireworks were going off at night, we went to go watch it. And like
you
she
let her
tried
on.
to do the whole like handhold, and I was kind of like,
You let her on.
"Oh, besties, hey, what's going on?
Wow.
What's up, dude?"
You put her more in the friend zone.
I don't know how else to.
You're a horrible person.
How do you feel about that, Justin?
You broke her heart. You gave her false intention.
Until this day.
That's like you going on Tinder and looking for love.
And now.
Or any other dating site.
Now, who's suffering? Because now it's already been how many years? 3 years now, and I'm still getting like hit up and stalked by swim fan number 2.
You took her to Disneyland on the third date.
I only knew her, and then after that, I just kind of hung around her a couple times. But I only knew her for a month, and now she still wants to talk to me.
You took her where true love is at first sight. You have Beauty and the Beast. They're the true love number 1. You have Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
True love.
So an "I love you" is gonna be a word vomit out of someone.
It's Disneyland. I've said
I
love
didn't
you.
say I love you.
She did, because she thought you felt the same way.
Because you're a horrible person.
See, my problem is that I like pursuing.
Yeah, you
So,
like the chase.
I like the chase, and when a girl just pretty much ends the chase, it's not fun.
But
for
it's
me if I don't-
Disneyland. When you take someone to Disneyland, you're ending the chase.
Well,
You might have ended it before she even said.
Even if you live in LA, I bet you we have some LA viewers and listeners that love this show that will tell you the same thing, that you do not take a person you just met on the third date to Disneyland.
Yeah.
You take her to the zoo. You know why you take her to the zoo? Because that's where you get to know each other. And the zoo is a very neutral place.
It's a big open location. A lot of walking, a lot of talking. You observe things.
Yeah.
You find out if she likes the thing.
The zoo's the one place where if you figure,
They
if
have
you get a
food,
little
They have animals.
hint of like, you know what? This girl, like, you know, like when dogs have that, they're growling. That's the one place where you could go your own way.
But as I said before, part of that Disney visit was meant for me too. I wanted to go, and
you're
I used her
You
kind
could
of
have
as an
invited me.
excuse to go.
You could invite me.
If you really wanted to go to
that's the
Disneyland,
truth.
if you wanted to go to Disneyland for you,
Mm-hmm.
why didn't you involve some of your other co-workers?
Why didn't you go by
some of
yourself?
her friends, and you make it a group thing?
There you go.
All right.
How dare you?
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the wrap of this episode. Tell us in the comments below if you believe
No,
that 3
we don't
weeks,
believe.
3 days.
3 or 1
3
week,
dates.
or 3 dates is way too short. And if not, when is the date that you would say would be appropriate to take
Not 3
someone?
days, I can tell you that.
Prove Chino wrong.
Joe is right here. If you
Now-
guys like Joe and like his way of thinking,
We don't.
please throw us a like.
And also tell us your funny story and your horror story at Disneyland, and we'll put it in the end of possibly our next episode in the credits.
Happy of a place can Disneyland be?
I love Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Care to elaborate?
The drivers that don't run the yellow light.
You know, why doesn't anything work in your car?